welcome to week 4. We're here today to discuss your core and the use of the pelvis, the alignment of the pelvis. Two concepts that are key to not only your technical skating, but also things that will help you increase your range of motion and overall enhance your ability to display and portray music quality. So we're going to get started with a favorite exercise of mine introduced to me by a teacher at Northwestern, artistic director of Hedwig Dance, and I find it just crucial in allowing you to increase your range of motion while articulating through the spine. So let's get started. We're going to start with our arms in a nice high fit. You'll bring your nice tall and straight spine all the way forward to create a flat back, making sure that you're not curved in any way or the head is down, but you're lengthening the head through. You open back up, increasing the length in the neck, opening to a cambre back before you pull that pelvis under to create a nice C curve. You notice the curve in the spine. From there, you rise to the side. As you straighten your legs, you pull to that nice stretch over to the side. Go through the C curve before finding the other direction. You open up and then set. So the key in this exercise is once you've found that C curve, the pelvis is not released, but instead it's curved under. And we straighten those knees as we reach out through the curved spine to the side stretch. Going through that again before reaching the other side.
After mastering this core exercise off ice, bring it onto the ice. Katherine shows how to sustain speed with the swizzles while still maintaining the integrity of the core and spine focus. While practicing, make sure to work on increasing your range of motion. This will provide the strength, stability, flexibility, and movement versatility necessary to extract the most out of your choreography.
Alright guys, so I have Jamie back here to help me discuss the use of the pelvis and understanding how to increase your awareness of where your pelvis is aligned and underneath your shoulders. So we're going to get started here. We're going to have Jamie lay back and he's going to have his legs extended. Feet will be about 6 inches apart, so probably about 2 fists worth. And he's just laying very neutral. So first thing we're going to have him do is in just a very neutral space. You'll notice there is some space between his lower back and the floor. So if he were to take this, if he's at home like you are doing this on his own time, he can get his arm through that space, and that's great. So we have the neutral. I'm then going to have him arch his back so to increase that space, understanding how that affects your pelvis. Notice that there's a lot there. And then finally, the most crucial part of this, he goes back to neutral, and then I'm going to ask him to hollow out. So what we mean by that is he's pulling the belly button all the way to the floor. You notice the legs pull up just slightly, and that's fine because he's engaging those lower abdominal muscles. And if we check, you can see I cannot get my hand through. His back is fully pressed against the floor. So what this does is it allows us to understand how to lengthen what we call our lumbar spine, right? So what he's really doing is creating space in between each vertebrae of the spine to create that hollowed look. You saw him go arch, neutral, and then curved. As we talked about in the studio, Jamie's going to showcase an anteverted pelvis on his stroke change veg. You notice he comes into the axis and the pelvis is behind him, not allowing him an efficient or powerful push to change to the other foot. The shoulders are ahead of the hips and therefore it's difficult to gain the power and speed. This time, Jamie's going to take his pelvis and pull it underneath, engaging those lower abdominals. You'll notice his lower back is then perfectly straight as he comes into the axis. This allows for the shoulders and hips to be stacked and for a more efficient push. So as a challenge for our more advanced skaters, you'll notice Jamie this time is going to rise in the knee, stacking the shoulders, hips right along that curve, rising, standing nice and straight for that change of foot and push. Much harder to hold posture and something to definitely challenge yourself with. For this week's viewing, we want you to pay close attention to the curve of the spine. For off-ice movement, take a look at Pilobolus Dance Theater. You'll see the curved spine increases their efficiency and mobility. On the ice, we send you to a legend. John Curry's Afternoon of a Faun perfectly demonstrates the beauty of lengthening and contracting the spine.
Alright, let's recap. Learn to control your spine and prevent unnecessary arching of the lower back. Increase the range of motion in your spine and apply this control to your basic skating. Remember guys, we'd like to hear from you. Follow us and the skating lesson on Twitter by going to @skatinglesson. Send us questions, thoughts or videos of your work.
Great.
Now Katherine will demonstrate strategies for using your head to enhance your performance. Such strategies include experimenting with internal and external focus. You can see at the beginning she's using a downward, more internal focus. Then she lifts the eyes and head for an upward, more welcoming feel for the audience.